This is the Aldi Kitchen Living brand 2-slice toaster. This is about as plain Jane as a toaster can get. Nothing fancy. It's available in black and in white for when they have it available, which is very rare. You have your lever here to push down when you put the toast in. There is a bagel button that will light up when you press it. I'll get to that later. Your toast adjustment for how light or dark you want it, which is numbered 1 through 7, and a cancel button. You can't just pop up this thing here to get the toast to pop up if you want to stop it early. The other thing it has is like an extra lift feature right here where it hangs there, but if the bread is kind of small, you can see the things there will move up as you move the lever up like that. Not much to say. Like I said, it's about as plain Jane as a toaster gets. I don't know if you can read that. It is very hard to read just in general. It's 750 watts, 120 volts. And next thing to do is to put some toast in it. Actually put some bread in it. But you get the idea. So I'm going to leave it set on the number 4 setting right there. It's not a bagel, so we won't press that button. And we're just going to go ahead and slam it down. The bread goes in, the toaster turns on, and the elements are starting to warm up. And already they're starting to glow. I don't know if the camera will pick that up just yet, but they are indeed starting to glow. You can see it right there, actually. So we're just going to leave that and let that toast until it pops up. You can see the glow a little nicer with the lights off down in there and down on this side here. The bread is being toasted. Now one thing, let's talk about the bagel button here. I'll just put the light back on. The bagel button is supposed to turn the outer elements to a lower temperature than the one in the middle. And in doing so, the outside of the bagel gets warmed, but the inside of it gets toasted. At least that's the idea in theory. Whether or not it actually works is another story. I don't have any bagels right now to test that with. Like I said, the cancel button will just pop it up now, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to wait till it finishes by itself. Another thing I read about toasters is that nowadays, because we all remember the old days where people get a piece of bread or something stuck in a toaster and stick a fork in there and get electrocuted in that, what they've done nowadays is they've made the openings for the bread a lot wider than they used to be. And by doing so, that means that the bread is held farther away from the heating elements themselves. And that means it does take considerably longer to toast bread than it used to in the days of yesterdecade or even before then. As far as what's going on, unfortunately it's not easy to tell. It looks like it... Oh, there it is. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, we're going to go for a round 2 here. Have it set to 5 this time. I'll show you the cancel button as well. Put it down. Like I said, you can't pop it up, but if you hit that, it will. Now, why a toaster? Why a toaster review? This was the cheapest toaster I can get my hands on. 10 bucks. And why was I looking for a cheap toaster? Because I never had a 2-slice toaster like this. And every time I look at them in the stores, at Walmart or Target or what have you, they're all, well, basically Chinese pieces of junk. This is no exception. But it was at a price that was certainly affordable, as far as so far it looks like, is doing an excellent job. So that's why I got a 2-slice toaster. About the cheapest other one I found was about $20, even up to $30. And I just wasn't happy with any of them. For 10 bucks, if you knock it off the counter, it was only 10 bucks. And honestly, that's really about what it's worth. It's certainly doing the job. I'm rather impressed by that. So, for 10 bucks, I think it was definitely a score. So once again, this was the Aldi Kitchen Living brand 2-slice toaster. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you hit like, make sure you hit subscribe, and take care. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Setting 5 toast. And just edit this out and wait for the toast to pop up so we can show the end result on the number 5 setting. This is about as exciting as listening to XJoe81X's story of finding painters, which is next to as impressive as watching paint dry. The toast was good. I had it with butter and some tomato juice. Seems to be taking even longer this time. Ah, there it is. Setting 5 toast.